Okay, now I'm gonna on to some rising. According to Devin Larratt, this is the most important fundamental in arm wrestling. I don't train it as much as I do cupping and pronation for the simple reason that I seem to be fairly naturally strong in my rise. So it's just time management. I do believe that he's right, but I think that I have other areas that I need to improve. Little tiny movements. Felt pretty good. I'm pretty fatigued from my last exercise. That's not much weight. That's not even 60 pounds, 58 pounds, but you're working on a tiny little muscle. My max in this would probably be somewhere in the 75 to 85 range. So what I'm trying to do in these mostly is I'm switching to the left arm, but I'm not training my left arm here. What I'm trying to do with these mostly right now is just endurance. Try to get into the position for the first rep, and anything I do for reps is a bonus. But I'm just trying to get into that position of lifting and pulling back at the same time. If you're watching these videos and you're enjoying them, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It helps a lot. As a matter of fact, it's all I really care about right now. All right, with very little rest, I'll try this because in a match, very often you don't get much rest. So you gotta get ready to pull when you're not really ready. I see a lot of guys doing a lot of lifts off the floor, and I do them too. But I think at the end of the day, if you can do it on a table, that's where you need to be strong. You know, off the floor, you don't have to worry about foot positioning or anything like that. But the whole reason to practice, you don't practice ice hockey on a baseball field. You have to be in the setting that you're going to be when it's competitive. So I'm fortunate enough to have this table set up. So I try to use it as much as I can in my training, because one of the hard things in arm wrestling is figuring out where to position yourself on the table. You know, when people first walk up, they just lean over like this. They don't realize what getting your foot underneath, trying to get your hips underneath, and all the fundamentals of the base. In any sport, the base is important. You know, if you're a shortstop in baseball, it's footwork is every bit as important as what kind of glove you're using. What kind of score did you have in golf, Dave, when you used to play? Did you?
The first of the year, I always started out, 98, 100, and then probably by mid-season, I'd get down into the 80s. I never broke 80.
Okay.
Yeah, I never broke 80, but, I could get down to 80, 81, so.
One of the guys in our club, he hardly ever arm wrestles now. He's a little older than I am. He's 60 or 61. He's golfed his whole life, but he's gotten real serious about it lately. And I teased him about, I've started golf now. I'm coming for you. He messaged me a couple score sheets. Holy fuck, this guy's really good. He shot a 70 at Royal Oaks last week. Yeah. And he's consistently. He shot in Mill River, where I played in that tournament, which is supposedly the best course in the Maritimes, and in a hard one, he was 1 over par. So no, it wasn't 1 over par. He shot, I think, 77, so probably 5 or 6 over par. So he's a legit golfer. So I'm not nipping at his heels. So what I'll try to do is learn how to drive the ball further than him. That'll be my bragging rights. So this one, I usually do my rise in between my knuckles, but on this one, I'm just going to bring it onto this knuckle, just to hit the angle a little bit differently. It almost brings a little bit of pronation into it. See, when I'm rising, I'm kind of turning at the same time. Yeah, that hits it a little differently. I'm looking forward to a good rest. Now, when I rest for an arm wrestling tournament or a super match, I don't completely rest. I just rest from this. I won't practice anymore. My last practice was yesterday. We have a team practice tomorrow. I won't participate in that, which will be hard because I like it. But yeah, I know that the risk for injury at this stage, it's not worth it. I'm not going to become a better arm wrestler from one practice, but I will still be in the gym every day. I'll train. I'll lift weights the day of the super match. I enjoy that too much to give it up. But even when I did bodybuilding or strongman competitions, I trained right till the day before, even though my coaches would tell me no. I enjoy the gym, and to me, if something brings you joy and it also works for me as I'm not a depressive type of person, but I've always attributed that because of my physical activity. If I was to stop training, who knows? I might become a fucking bloodthirsty monster. So it's best to not mess with the formula. Just keep it going as is. But that being said, I won't train arms the day of this. I'll train like shoulders or chest or legs. Nothing that affects the biceps. All right. All right, that's it for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe.